know you're excited to see our very, very special guest we have right now. As he's here, Mr. David Archuleta.
Hi.
Okay. Hi, David.
Hello, good afternoon.
So, are you enjoying your stay in the Philippines so far?
Yeah, I mean, we've been here for quite a while now.
So, I just want to ask you one thing. How does it feel to stay here in the Philippines for quite a month, if I'm not mistaken? It's
we had a little break where we went to Singapore, but then we came back.
Mm-hmm. And how does it feel staying here in the Philippines for that time? And what can you say about the Filipino fans? How do you feel that they are showing you all the love and their support for you?
Me and my road manager have had just so much fun being here in the Philippines, and we enjoyed every single project that we've had. We enjoyed shooting the mini-series, Nandito Ako, and then we enjoyed making the OPM album after that, and you know, everything happens, I've learned that everything happens really fast here, really quickly, but it's been fun, it's kept things exciting.
So what is the most memorable experience you have here in the Philippines?
The most memorable experience, I mean, it's because the miniseries, we filmed that for 3 weeks. That was the most memorable, just because that's what we spent the most time doing and getting acquainted with everybody who worked on that, and it was such a different experience for me. It was very memorable.
Okay, so anyways, David, you may now be seated, and first, now it's time to call on some people from the press, and of course our bloggers and our reporters. So let's start off. We have a question from Gemma Villanueva from Orange Magazine. I guess the mic is not yet on. So here we go. Okay, Mr. Gemma Villanueva.
Welcome again to the Philippines.
Thank you.
This is my, I think, third time to see you. Anyway. What's your impression to OPM artists? Have you met any of them, like Leia Salongan, perhaps?
I haven't met Leia yet, but I've been able to get to know, you know, Ogie and Regine, and it was great getting to meet them and having the privilege of being invited to perform with them last night at their concert. It was really special. It was really neat. I mean, the neatest thing about it all, I mean, it was very exciting. They put on a great show, you know, great adrenaline and this amazing talents, but it was amazing to see the contrast of all that, and then just seeing them and feeling their hearts and the good people that they are. I was very impressed by that, and just it made it even more of a humbling experience, just being able to share the stage with them. And then I've been able to work on the album with JDS and then Jimmy and Boyda. And so from New Colors, and it was really great getting to work with the two of them on this project, on my OPM album.
Okay, last question. If everything went well for your career here in the Philippines, are you willing to stay here for a longer time?
Man, well, to be honest, I've already stayed quiet. I've never stayed somewhere this long before. I mean, the project of Nandito Ako made it so that we stayed here longer. You know, usually if I have anything that's in the States, that even if it's a longer project, it's in the States. So this was my first time ever stepping out and doing something for a long amount of time away from home. And you know, I would love, I don't know if I would ever, you know, this is quite a unique experience staying this long away from home, but I would definitely come back if anything else, or if nothing else. I know that I would be coming back, just because I won't be able to be here for the physical release of the OPM album, and it'd be great to be able to come back and maybe even do a show with those songs in them for the Filipino fans.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. That's from Kevin Villanueva from Orange. I've seen the tweets. Lots and lots of questions for you. But before we move on to the next person who's going to ask you our questions, may we acknowledge the presence of Mr. Narciso Chan from Sony Music and Mr. Jimmy Atiporga, the producer of the album. Okay.
Yeah.
So our next, may we call on Mr. Mark Ching from PEP.
Hi David.
Hi.
Hello. I interviewed you before with the TV5 thing. Anyway, when are you leaving the Philippines?
I'll be leaving probably just in just a few days. We've already stayed a lot longer than we had anticipated to stay. Just so many things happened at the last minute, like making an OPM album, for instance, or some other things. But we've been able to finish, for the most part, already with that album, and we're already gone into the studio and recorded all the songs in just a matter of days. And I've never done anything like that before, but like I was saying, things are able to happen very quickly here in the Philippines, and so it's been great. I'm glad that we're able to accomplish so much in such a small amount of time while we're here, to make the most of everything. It's like use every minute here to make up for the time that I'll be gone for. It's neat to have something like an OPM album and like a mini-series filming to be able to provide for the fans while I won't be here. And not just not here in the Philippines, but away for 2 years. So it's great to be able to have projects to give to people while I'm gone.
From what I understand, the album is not planned when you came here. So how prepared were you when they announced it?
I was not very prepared. I wasn't really prepared at all, because it was just something that it happened like maybe towards the end of finishing things up for the miniseries Nandito Ako. But everything happened so fast. Jay and Jimmy were both so great to be able to, despite the lack of time that they had to work on things, it was really a great experience. And it was fun getting to sing the songs. We didn't have very much, everything happened so quickly, from picking the songs to arranging them to recording them. All had to happen in such a small amount of time. So it was a little tiring trying to get everything together, but I'm happy with how everything has come together so quickly. And the songs are great songs. I think, even though it is an OPM album and targeted towards the maybe the Filipino fans, I think it's something that all my fans will enjoy. Everywhere. So I hope that the fans all over will be able to get a chance to hear these recordings.
Were the songs in Filipino, and will it have an international release?
Sorry?
Were the songs in Filipino?
Well, they're in English, so they're English songs that were recorded by Filipino artists. So like Side A and Neo Colors, South Border, things like that. But artists like that. But I'm not, because like I was saying, things happen so quickly that I'm not sure, we don't exactly have like a figured out plan of how, I guess it's not up to me how everything else is going to happen from this point, in terms of how it's going to be released and everything. But I'm hoping that there will definitely be a way for other fans to be able to get a hold of the copy of this album.
My last question would be, what would be the best memory that you will take to the US from your experience in the Philippines?
There's so many things that I've taken from this experience. I really feel like I felt very much. It's felt. People have helped make me feel at home while I've been here, and that's what's helped it make it so easy to stay here longer. The people that we've been able to work with, and then when we have events, having the fans come and be so supportive at each thing that we do. We've done so many things, and to see them at all of them has been really neat to see. And I guess just the acting experience is something that I can't wait to share. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing because it's like, oh, I'm not an actor and I'm not a very good actor, but I still am excited to share that with all of my fans. And then also new songs, new music, being able to share that with them as well. Being able to tell them about what I've learned and the people that I've come to know while we've been here in the Philippines. Those kinds of things I can't wait to share, and the memories that I'll bring with me when I go back to the States, and then while I'm gone on my mission, I think it's really added a lot to my life.
Thank you.